What's up, everybody? Welcome to Planet-Pepe. This is going to be the second to last video in the Nirvana saga. So this is not going to be about a band member as much as a concert they put on. It was Nirvana Unplugged in 1993 in the winter in New York City. And I'll just say this first. I was two years old. I was playing with blocks when this concert was going on. I didn't know anything about them, but that is a special concert. I think one of the best concerts of the decade, one of the best live concerts in American history, period. There was a lot of risk for it, for that band. They were just, seen as this kind of, kind of just this grunge kind of head smashing kind of music. And they were able to show their softer side, and show that, with Unplugged, and show that we're talented even beyond that. They've been playing together for years. They've been practicing, and this kind of really solidified, in my opinion, their legacy. It would have been, they still would have had a great legacy without it, but that was a special show, and it could have gone really bad. It's possible that it could have been like you take away all the electric guitar amps and all the distortion, and it's like, oh, you get exposed, but no, they rose to the occasion. And I think Kurt was really nervous about doing that concert, because for a couple, he's like, well, what if the kids don't have fun? What if it's they don't get what they're expecting because it's a different kind of format? There's a lot of vulnerability there for them in that band, and they pulled it off. And apparently it was a quick phone call. It was just like with a lot of bands, especially for Unplugged, when it's not like a tour, it's just kind of a separate show. They ask a lot of questions. Well, what's the contract going to be like? What's this like? They play 20 questions before, well, we'll think about it and get back to you. It was just a phone call with Kurt and the band. It was like, hey, do you want to play Unplugged? Okay, yeah, sure, we'll do it. Oh, that's awesome. They were just kind of that down to earth about it, and they really rehearsed in that studio. You could look up on YouTube all their rehearsals and their live performances. They didn't play "Smells Like Teen Spirit," which, thank God, that would not have worked acoustic. And they were so beyond "Smells Like Teen Spirit" at that point. I think they were evolving into something special, and it was months before they broke up. It was kind of their swan song, their last bow, if you will. And it could have been so easy for Kurt to have maybe another famous band or something, because you always have a guest or something. And I think they picked the Meat-Puppets, and the songs actually really worked acoustically, and they weren't really that well known of a band, but Kurt was a big fan of them, and he sang their songs really well. They did a lot of covers. I think like a Bible Christian song was really good. They did a David Bowie song, and they just rolled with the punches. They were who they were. Kurt was amazing with the audience. He was making them laugh. He was just kind of being himself, and really rose to that occasion in just this intimate setting, with the violin, you're unplugged, the candles are around. He wanted the setup to be like a funeral. He's like, oh, we need more flowers and candles. And someone was like a funeral? And he's like, yeah, like a funeral. And that's, it's tragic what happened a couple months after, but maybe foreshadowed some things. And also to, the last song Kurt played was "Where Did You Sleep Last Night?" It was a Lead Belly song. I think it was an old Civil War song. This song was old, and I've listened to the original, and there's a bunch of different versions out there. And it was such a unique pick by Kurt, the grunge icon, to pick a Lead Belly song. And he did that live performance. Go watch, type in "Where Did You Sleep Last Night?" Nirvana 93 Unplugged, and you'll watch one of the greatest live performances. He gave every ounce he had left on that stage, and the whole band did. And that concert solidified their legacy. Even Kurt said, they wanted him to go out for an encore. He's like, there's no way we could top that. And Kurt was super happy. We pulled it off. We really did it. There's a couple mini documentaries out there. I don't pretend to be a researcher, by the way. It's not like I'm finding things out that this is stuff that I've learned through being a fan, and definitely go check out that concert. It was one of their last shows. I think they toured regular concerts they do after that for a little bit, but that was their final bow. That cemented their legacy. And it's an amazing show, to be out of your element on the East Coast, and when they came from the West Coast, in in an indoor venue, intimate, cold New York night, like, and beautiful. All right, Planet Pepe, peace out.